everyone. Can't escape the rain. It is rainy season after all. As you can see, I'm sat in a chair. We're going to do our mobility moves in the chair today. So some good ones for you to take away and that you can do at any time that you're sitting down. But first, let's just settle in. Hands relaxed down on the legs. Sitting up nice and tall. Turn your attention now towards your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Light, soft, but deep breaths. Really slowing down your breathing. Last breath here. And then gently blink your eyes back open. Okay, that was just a really short practice just to settle us in. So the first move that we're going to do, oh god, I've got a little caterpillar that seems to be pulling a green ant along with her. Mother Nature. Okay, so hands are both going to clasp underneath our left thigh here. Sit up nice and tall. And as we exhale, it's as if we're going to try and pull our chest out through our shoulder blades, curling the head down. So exhale. Inhale, come back up. Inch the feet away a little bit more. Exhale. Really pulling back. Open up through those shoulder blades, drive the chest out through them. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, drive a bit further. Really curl through that upper part of your spine. Open through your collarbone. Inhale, back up. Last one. Inhale, come up, change sides. So, coming under the other one. You see him now? Okay, sit up nice and tall, shoulders down and back, and exhale. Really pull back against your shoulder. Your chest is driving back and up. Inhale. Straightening out, exhaling, curving through that upper part of your spine. Really reach it back through. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, curl that upper part of your spine. Reach the chest out through your shoulder blades. Inhale, back up. Exhale. Relax the shoulders down. Inhale, back up. That was your last one. Okay, so we're going to move into some shin hold windmills. So windmill is anytime we're reaching back. So right hand, it's going to reach to your shin or your ankle if you're feeling really mobile. Left arm drives and reaches back. The arm folds in. We swoop down to the other shin. We drive the elbow, reach back. Coming back through again. Drive the elbow, hand reaches back, eyes following it all the time. Crossing over. Beautiful. Elbow drives, reaches back. Drive and reach. Try and get a little bit further every time you reach back. Okay, last two here. Really reach, lift that rib cage up and round. Beautiful. Come back into center. Okay, so next one we're going to do, you're going to get your heel, ankle, over the top of the other leg. And what you can do is you can actually kind of support your ankle in your hand here. Sit up nice and tall, and we're leaning forward. You should feel a nice stretch in your butt. Move your hand if the ankle is pressing into it. Okay. So just gently leaning forward. Apply a bit of pressure onto this knee to get an extra stretch. Reach the chest forward. Inhale, come back up. Exhaling down. Inhale, back up. Last one. Inhaling up. Okay. Pop that foot down. Grab your other ankle. And so you want to gently support that ankle with one hand. The other hand is going to come onto your knee to gently push it down. And then we reach the chest forward. Chest reaches. Head stays neutral. We inhale to come up. Exhale, reach the chest over the shin. Don't curl the head, it's just the chest reaching. Inhale up. Exhale. Reach a little bit further. Keep that gentle pressure on the knee. Up and down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhaling down. Inhale, come back up. And we're finished. Alright, so just give me a sec. I just need to move this chair out the way. We don't need it for our Pilates session. So you can do those moves any time that you are sat on a chair. No excuses. You don't need to be in active wear to feel mobile. Alright, so let's get into our T-zone. So let's get down onto the mat. Awesome. Fingertips inside of those hips. We've got the chin tucked, shoulders down and back, neutral spine, knees up towards the ceiling. Okay, should feel nice and doughy in there. Nice and doughy, not for long. We're going to pull that pelvic floor up, that vertical line of the T. Hip bones closing in together to squeeze to meet it. And then we scoop the whole thing down towards the floor. And relax. Okay, keep those knees facing straight up. Okay, lift that pelvic floor up, 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 up. Hip bone to hip bone. And then scoot the whole thing down towards the mat. And release. What's going on inside those hip bones? Nice and doughy right now? Perfect. Okay, pelvic floor up. Feel that contraction under your fingers. Hip bone to hip bone. Feel it contract even more. Scoop. A little bit more contraction. No tension in the upper body. Relax. Okay, next thing is our spinal positions. So make that diamond. Heel of the hands on the hips, fingertips on the pubic bone. And then we're going to find our neutral. Neutral is going to mean when our pelvis is sitting completely parallel to the mat underneath us. So just play around, tilting through your pelvis until those hands would be completely parallel. And now you're going to use your lower abs to suction your spine down towards the mat. Lift up those hands again. Fingertips will have raised slightly, but the tailbone's still down. Let's go back. Neutral, imprint. Neutral, imprint. Beautiful. Hands to the sides of the ribs. Inhale to expand into the hands. Exhale with the mouth to close the hands down towards each other. Inhale, expand. Exhale, close them down. And then we've got shoulders down and back and our chin tucked. So, very first exercise, let's get into it. We've got oblique curl. 1 again, or if you're feeling strong, you're going to come into 2 with an imprinted spine. Okay? So, if you're not feeling strong enough for this yet, stay down in oblique curl 1. Fingertips behind the head. Imprinted spine. T-zone tight with the inhale. As we exhale, we curl up, shoulder to opposite rib, hip. Inhale to center, tighten that T-zone. Exhale, rib to opposite hip. Inhale back to center and curl back down. Okay, quick body scan while we're here. Chin tucked, shoulders down and back, imprinted spine. T-zones tight, knees are directly above my hips. Sweet. Okay, exhale, curl the head up and rib to opposite hip. Really think about the shoulder blade wanting to come through the body and get to that other hip. Back to center, coming back down. Quick body scan. Check that spine is imprinted. It wants to arch. Don't let it. You're the boss. Okay. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale. Curl up. Shoulder blade to opposite hip. Inhale, back to center. Exhale. Other hip. Beautiful. And then curl back down. Awesome. So, next move that we're going to do is called Nutcracker. So with this one you can as well do this one with your feet down. It looks a little bit like this. You have your arms up in ahead of you, and then you're going to be exhaling. You curl through, you part the knees and you reach. So you either got your feet down or imprint your spine, squeeze the legs together in tabletop, imprint that spine. Okay, chin tuck, shoulders down and back. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale. We curl up and then part the legs, reach through. Inhale, knees coming back together, return to our starting position. Exhale, curl, reach. Inhale, knees together, back down. Exhale, curl, reach. Inhale, coming back. Okay, tighten that T-zone, close down those ribs. You on your eyes, following your hands. Inhale, come back, check that imprinted spine. Exhale, curl. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale, come back up, check on that imprinted spine. Last one. And you can relax your legs back down. Okay, so we're going to come into a single leg stretch. Alright, so with this one, come bring your legs, imprint the spine, bring them back into tabletop. And the idea with this one is if you put your hands around the one knee, is that you bring one leg in as the other extends, and then you're switching over. So you sustain the curl, or you can keep your head down, but you've got to make sure you extend the legs a little higher to make sure that you're not arching through your back. Okay? So if you're feeling strong, then you maintain a sustained curl as you extend. Otherwise, absolutely fine. Down here, no arching through the back as that leg extends. Eyes on your toes. Gently guiding the knee back in. Imprint the spine slightly. Think rib to hip to stop any arching. Just coming in and out. As smooth as you can. Use those abs. Last one. Okay, legs come down, one at a time. We're going to move into some pelvic curls. Ab work done. Hope that was a bit more brutal than you're used to. We are starting to up the intensity. Okay, so feet hip distance apart. Alright, so we've just got our arms relaxed down by our side, chin tucked, shoulders down the back, neutral spine, T-zone tight. And as we exhale, you're going to curl the tailbone towards the belly button, ground through the heels as you lift one vertebrae at a time up to where your bra line would be, the lower part of your shoulder blades. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, peel back down, one vertebrae at a time, super controlled. And let the tailbone come out. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, curl. Curl, drive through the heels. Find a nice straight line. Hold with an inhale. And as you exhale, with real control, slow as you can, you're peeling that spine back down. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, curl. Squeeze the booty. Get up into a nice straight line. Squeeze the T-zone. Exhale. Coming back down. Peeling, peeling, peeling. Really drive through those heels. Keep those knees facing up. Don't let them rock outwards. Okay? Keep them in. And feel the extra squeeze on the glutes. Okay. As you come up this time, so exhale, curl. Up, 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 up. Find your straight line. Hold. And we're going to do an open with an exhale. Inhale, come back in. Exhale to open. Inhale, back in. One last one. Exhale, open. Inhale, back in. And let's curl that spine down with an exhale. Okay, T-zone tight. Let's get back up there. Curl the tailbone. Keep those knees facing up. Don't let them wobble out to the outside. Squeeze at the top. And you're going to exhale, open. Inhale, squeeze the T-zone. Pull those hip bones in together. Exhale, open. Inhale, squeeze the hip bones in. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Peel your spine back down. One at a time. Let the tailbone go at the bottom. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, we're curling. This is your last set. Curl up, 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 up. Hold with the T-zone. Exhale, open. Inhale in. Exhale out. Drive through the heels. Inhale in. Last one. Exhale out. Inhale in. And peel that spine back down to the floor, releasing the tailbone. How good was that for the booty? All right. Roll yourself over and come up. We're going to do a little exercise just to activate our serratus anterior, which is basically the muscle that's right up in the back here that we're going to need if we want to be nice and stabilized in our shoulders. So find yourself in a nice all fours position, fleshy parts of the elbows facing in towards each other. Chest is lifting up through your shoulder blades. Okay, and so you're going to have soft elbows, but you're going to keep your arms straight. Your head and your chest is lowering all the way down, as far down as you can get without bending the arms. And then you're going to push all the way up, 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 as far as you can. And then lower back down, as far as you can without bending the arms. And push up. Fleshy parts of the elbows still facing in towards each other. Chest lifted. Just coming down as far as you can. Really sink, but keep the head and chest in line. And then raise up as high as you can. So keep that head in line with the chest. Up and down. Make sure those elbows are still facing in towards each other. Beautiful. Okay, last one. And now we're going to move on to some horse kicks. Alright, so let's get into that nice all fours position. Now that we've really engaged through the backs of our shoulders, I'll come on a bit of an angle for this one. Okay, so I'm going to be working my left leg. Alright, so I get my weight into my right knee, lift it up through my chest. T-zone is tight with an inhale. As I exhale, I'm doing horse kick 1. So I'm extending out with the leg, and then the bum lifts slightly. Inhale, bring the knee back in. Exhale. The leg reaches out, and it's a very slight lift. Inhale, back in. Don't touch the mat. Exhale, coming out. And it's a really small lift. You keep those abs lifted, chest is lifted. Inhale. Really important here that you try and keep your pelvis as square to the floor as you can. And you keep those abs pulled in. You don't want to feel any little tweaking in your lower back as that heel lifts. So you keep your abs pulled in, you keep your pelvis straight, and you use the glutes to raise that leg up very slightly. T-zone. Think about your ribs to hips. Keeping those ribs closed in. Last one. And you're going to stay up here, and we're going to do some pulses. So really get the weight into that right knee, and we're pulsing. Beautiful. Pulsing up and down. Check in on your pelvis. You can even, here, if your wrists are hurting, come down onto your forearms. Okay, but make sure that pelvis is square to the mat. Here we go. Pulsing. Keep the shoulders on top of the elbows if you're down on your forearms. Pulsing. Really square out through that pelvis. You're driving the heel up and down. Abs pulled in. Shift the weight back into that knee. Don't let it creep forward. Keep pulsing. Beautiful. Keep pulsing. Nice. Stretch out through that back leg. Keep going. You've got this. You've got this. Chest is still lifted. Abs pulled in. Tighten that T-zone. Just really little pulses with the heel. We're almost there now. Don't stop. Don't give in now. There's only a few more seconds. Keep going. Pulse that heel. Oh, and bring that knee in. Woo! That's a good one. All right. So, to give your arms and your shoulders a little break, we're just going to do a hinge. So the first hinge that we're going to do is hinge 1. So, come up onto your knees. Legs are hip distance apart. You just got your feet out directly behind you. All right, so chin tucked, shoulders down and back, arms out in front of us, palms facing each other. Okay, ribs are nicely closed in, no flaring through the back. Got a neutral spine. Okay, T-zone tight. And as we inhale, we're going to start to lean back. Leaning back. Exhale, think rib to hip. Power yourself back up. So inhale, tighten that T-zone. Control, control, control. Exhale, rib to hip. Power yourself up. Okay, T-zone, 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 T-zone. Exhale, power yourself up. Squeezing the glutes. You want to keep your arms hugged into the shoulder sockets. Go a little bit further this time. Power yourself back up. Okay, inhale, inhale, inhale. Everything's super tight in here. And then you squeeze that booty, squeeze the legs. Power up. Last one. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Power up. Nice work. We're going to go straight back down and do our other side. Make sure you don't do the same side again. Let's do the other side for our horse kicks. Beautiful. So I'm going to be working my right leg. Got the fleshy parts of my arms facing in towards each other. I'm really engaged in the backs of my shoulders. I put the weight in my left knee. T-zone tight with an inhale. And as I exhale, I'm going to extend the leg out behind me, making sure that I keep my pelvis square. And then I do a little lift with the heel. Inhale, the knee comes back in but doesn't touch. Exhale, we extend out behind us. Little lift with the heel. I really want you to hone in your mind-body connection here to make sure that you are completely square to the mat. So the weight is evenly distributed between your arms. And then you've really got that pelvis square to the mat. You're not opening. Feel for it. Play around with your pelvis until you know, okay, that's flat to the floor. That's square. Both my hip bones are facing straight down. Little lift. Weight is in that back knee. Chest is lifted. Use the glute. Last one. Inhale, come back in. And this time you're going to come down onto your forearms. Okay, so we're going to give those wrists a break. You're really lifting your chest up out of your shoulders here. Leg is coming back out in front of us. Square off the hips. Square them off till you know your knee is pointing straight down. And now we're pulsing. And you are lifting from the glute. We've got this, okay? It's a minute of work. You've got this. Eyes are just down in between the hands. Use your mind-body connection to feel for being square to the mat. Lift from the booty. Small move. Shift the weight back into that stabilizing knee. Keep that rib to hip connection to stop any arching in your back. Really close the ribs in. Check in as your pelvis started to open. Keep pulsing. Pulse a little higher. Why not? We're almost there now. Almost there. Just a few seconds left. Keep lifted. Pulse, 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 pulse. And then bring that knee in. You're going to come straight back up. And we're going to finish off our Pilates workout with hinge with the arms opening. Okay, so this one looks a bit like this. Still, knees hip distance apart. And we've got chin tucked, shoulders down and back. Arms are out in front of us. We want to inhale, tighten the T-zone. Exhale, we start to fall back and open the arms. Inhale, they come forward and we come up. So exhale, we're leaning back in a straight line. Open those arms, stay completely solid. Inhale. Exhale, back and open. Inhale, T-zone. Exhale, think about your rib to hip to keep you in a real nice straight line here. Inhale up, shoulders down and back. Squeeze in between the shoulder blades. Exhale, back. Squeeze those shoulder blades down and back. Inhale. T-zone powering you up. Exhale. Fall back in a straight line. Open the arms a little wider this time. Shoulder blades down and back. Inhale. Power up. Last one. Coming back a little bit further. Opening those arms a little bit wider. Come back in. And coming up. Well done. Hell yeah. We are turning up the heat in this beginner's course. How good was that workout? Alright, so let's get into some really nice stretches. Starting off with a child's pose. So, ankles together, knees are wide, and we're just going to slide the hands forward, forehead coming down onto the mat. And just really start to bring your breathing back into the nose, back to that light, slow, deep breathing. Okay, coming up onto all fours. We're going to bring one arm up, right arm coming up, swooping through for an arm thread. This time, you're going to reach up, and either making 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock with your arms. Ground through both of your hands. I hear that the noisy birds are here. I'm only kidding, they're cute. Push off the back of this arm with an extra stretch. Okay, slowly coming back in. Let's do the other side. So lift the other arm up. I'll turn around. And thread through. Back of the hand. Head down. And then move the arm up into that 12 o'clock. Really pushing off. Okay, and coming back in, we're going to come into half kneeling position. So that looks a little bit like this, 90, 90. And then we want to tilt the pelvis, so tailbone tucking up, and then we're very slightly leaning forward, and then the opposite hand to the front leg is going to reach over as we stretch a little further. Keep the ribs in as we stretch. Don't flare through the ribs. Inhale, come up. Exhale, let's stretch a little deeper. Really reach that arm over for a second. Okay, come up. And then we'll come into a deep lunge. So, really lunge down, lunge. Really lunge. Try to keep your chest kind of up. You haven't collapsed down, but you're just really bringing all of the booty and everything down towards the mat. Nice slow breathing. Okay, and then we're just going to wriggle that front foot over to the side and let our knee fall out. And then we push the back leg back for a pigeon. You could stay up here, trying to make sure your pelvis is square. So you can either stay up here or you can come down. Wherever feels good for you, that's where you're going to be. Shoulder blades down and back. Alright, let's push all the way up and let's get the other leg forward. Come into that half kneeling position. And yeah, from this side I guess. So you're really tucking your tailbone up, very slightly leaning forward, and then we've got opposite hand to the front leg reaching over. You want to slightly start to lean forward. Reach that arm up overhead. And you can exhale, really reach a bit further. Okay, so let's come down into a deep lunge. So, inch that front foot away from you. Coming down, deep lunge. You're either up here, lunging, really getting the weight just into the hips. Or you can have your hands down. Stretch. Shoulders relax. Okay, so wriggle that front foot across. And we're going to let the knee come out for that pigeon stretch. Slide your back foot away from you. Get real deep into the booty. Play around, find that angle that gets real deep in there. And then just come down for a nice stretch. Shoulders relaxed. Okay. Now, both your hands come down on the mat. Let's get that other leg back behind you. You're going to curl the toes under and push yourself all the way back into downward dog. Just pedaling out your feet, so lifting one ankle at a time, pushing the other ankle towards the mat. Ears are between your biceps. Relax the shoulders. Okay, now let your knees drop down to the mat. You're going to keep your hips above your knees, but extend your hands out towards the front of the mat. And then we're just going to let the forehead come down, driving the armpits down to the mat. Inch your fingers a little bit further forward. These little birds are so noisy. Alright, now very slowly you can pull yourself, push yourself back up and let the blood come back into your head. I really hope that you enjoyed that workout. I know that I definitely did. It's a really good one. I hope that you're enjoying the little increases in intensity as we start to go through this course. You have got this. You have built the strength with our previous workouts. You just got to believe in yourself and really focus, really concentrate on your body alignment, your muscle activation, and you're going to smash it. Alright, hope you enjoy that workout, and I will see you for the next one. Please make sure you like the video, subscribe to my channel, help me keep chucking it out there. Alright, have a wonderful day guys. See you later.